So round two, day two, the premise of these first 2 days is the transition of weight, right? We're trying to balance out the work in the body. And so this idea of if you're in an airplane, even when you're standing, you're moving behind you. As you move towards warrior three, right, it's more of a stretch behind you. So the same thing on tabletop, and Vanna here is going to help demonstrate, right? If I'm in tabletop and I want to lift airplane arms, I got to move my hips way back to balance that work. I got to move them way back if I want to move to reach arms forward. And there's no better way to demonstrate that than acro yoga. So as you set up tabletop, Vanna here is going to set up a tabletop upon the table. So if you have a willing partner to sacrifice at home, we're going to start to tilt the tailbone, just like you would in your airplane. We're going to start to feel the sits bones reach behind us and move the weight until the hands get a little lighter. And as you set the gaze, you should be able to reach arms just like airplane. And as we move the palms back, then we can shift the weight back over the wrists. And then Vanna here can hop off. So the same thing goes for yesterday's Utkatasana, right? If I'm in Utkatasana and I have my weight way back in the heels, right, the balance of the work, then Blanca should be able to basically sit, not that she's a giant individual, but she can basically sit on the knees, and it actually makes it a little bit easier to do Utkatasana. Now it's a little bit funnier if I try to do that to Blanca, but the same principle applies. You just, if you're the person trying to sit down there, you just gotta squeak in, back up the biscuits, and find the knees. So there you have it, right? Real quick and real simple, all about transitioning the weight. So you wanna stick the biscuits way back, and we'll see you for day 3. Love you. Toodles.